Yo, Mark, why do you think Bristol is so popular?
Huh?
Why do you think Bristol is so popular?
Because she's relatable. I think this show is about turning a non-dancer into a dancer, and she's the most normal person we've ever had on the show. You know, she's not on a reality show. She's not an entertainer. She's not a dancer. She's not a singer. She's not an actress, and she's the most normal person. I think people at home who have their normal lives and normal schedule are like, if I was on the show, that's how I would be. So I want to vote and see what, if I was to compete, what it would be like.
Right.
So it's not about really talent anymore. It's more about how we relate to and popularity. That's what the competition is all about nowadays.
Well, what are you trying to say? That she doesn't have talent? Is that what
well, in comparison to another person who, maybe has more technique or whatnot.
Well, I mean, it just varies on who is left at the time. You know, Brandy was a great performer, and she's performed her whole life, and
right.
you know, she's always been amazing at what she does. She's a great singer. She's a great performer, and you know, it's easier for someone with that experience to obviously tap into be a performer. Someone who's from Alaska, especially at her age, who's never been on stage in her life, I think she's doing pretty damn good for only dancing 9 weeks.
Do you think, one last question, do you think the underdog, it's about the underdog nowadays, and that's what America is voting on?
Well, Nicole won last season, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
Yeah? Chrissy Yamaguchi won season 6, didn't she?
True.
Yeah?
So you don't think it's because Bristol has the whole state of Alaska behind it?
You think the whole state of Alaska outweighs the other 49 states?
No.
Alright.
Maybe her mom has a lot to do with it.
There's over 20 million viewers of this show. I guarantee you all of them are not Republicans.
Right.
You know, and I've had a million people, not a million, I've had a lot of people who come up to me and they say, you know what, Mark, I'm 100% Democrat, but I vote for you in Bristol every week because I find her relatable, I find her warm, I enjoy your story, and I enjoy the journey you guys have taken together. And the other thing, like, you know, maybe obviously you guys thought Brandy should have gone through. Did you guys vote?
I think so.
Did you vote?
I didn't vote.
Well,
no.
then it sucks.
As for me, I ask the questions that I get from the country. So it's not a personal thing here, it's the questions that I'm getting because people want to know these questions. It's not just me coming out asking you what I think, it's what they're asking me to ask people because they want to relate. The public, the general public. It's about the consumer, isn't it?
Yeah, but then they obviously voted. We're still here. You know, it's down to the America's votes. Obviously, we've had lower scores and we're still kicking. You know, Marie Osmond also made the final with low scores. You know, Ty Murray made it to the semifinal and knocked out Lil Kim. It just depends how it all tallies up at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Right.
And for Bristol and I, we're not trying to go the whole way and like win, and we just enjoy each moment as it comes. We work really, really hard in the studio, and we're grateful to the people that are voting for us. And you know, we're just happy to be here.
Right.
Great.
You know? So, there you go. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Brandy was actually an awesome dancer. She was super good. But you know, at the same time, the show is it's about votes and it's about at this
America,
point
what they think, right?
Yeah.
So is that a fair observation to say that America's voting the right way at the right time, or is it just they're just going by what they prefer to choose as their winner?
You know, like I said, it's a popularity contest. So at this point in the game, it's who they want to see in the finals, and it's who they like the most. And so, you know, in a lot of ways, Bristol is so relatable. She's a normal girl, and she's out here doing her thing, and she's doing a good job.
I'm doing great. You know, I'm really proud. I got Mark Ballas in the final, and my other half-son Derek Huff in the final. So the two boys are in the final, and it's a great feeling.
Isn't it great? What do you think about Bristol Palin's dancing?
I think Bristol Palin's dancing is amazing. And, you know, it's been great to see her grow throughout this season. I know a lot of people don't think she's dancing, but the girl is dancing, and especially yesterday, she did an amazing 2 dances, and now I just hope next week she can really turn it on and just take it further, just another notch.
Yeah.
I think Bristol can win, only because she's an underdog, and you know, she's not had any acting experience, she's had no dance training, she's had absolutely no exposure to any kind of performing whatsoever, so I think that's what people are getting behind, actually.